So I'ma say around what years that you really really started taking it like real serious, like, man, this is my career, this is the way, this is what's gonna feed me, my homeboys, my family, for the rest of our lives. What was the what around what year that was, and what other artist was out during this particular time?
See, this a tricky question, bro, because when young, you gotta think, bro. Yo, I'm older than what people know. You
Uh-huh.
know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I'm born in '75.
Okay.
So you gotta think in the '80s and what people call the golden era, '88 and all that.
Hmm.
I'm nice.
Yeah. If you
I'm like nice. I'm in tune. You figure '85, I'm 10 years old.
right.
'85, I got my first standing ovation and shut down a damn amusement park with my homies.
I swear
Right?
nobody wouldn't think you that old though, Mully. You always smiling. You always got this good energy. You always seem young, like young spirited. Like
Right.
nobody wouldn't
Thank you,
believe.
brother.
Nobody wouldn't believe. That's your age. But go ahead though. I'm sorry.
Hey, thank you, brother. And I say that to say I keep myself young. I keep myself in shape. I
Uh-huh.
keep myself sharp. I listen to the young people. The only thing that really changes over time is kind of like the beat. The beat changes,
Yeah.
and then you just got to adjust to the beat, whether it be from boom bap, straightforward hip hop, till it get a little the different sounds of the regions. It changes up a little bit. It
Mm-hmm.
gets a little more, whatever it gets.
Mm-hmm.
And then now it's like, even with the trap sound or the Afro beat or whatever beat it is, the beats just change. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I really back then, I really felt like I took it serious. I took it serious in the '80s, but by the time the '90s came around, bro, I mean, literally at like 14, 15, I knew, I really knew I could be one of the best ever.
Okay.
So I took it that serious. I mean, like, I would do like the AFRAM and stuff like that and rock. I'm already rocking in front of thousands, bro. I'm 14, 15.
Yeah, I know.
This before the Mully man that y'all get on the radio where it became, because it was more of a slow grind when you just in the streets and we don't have social media.
Right. Definitely.
Everything word of mouth, spread the word. People hear about you.
Mm-hmm.
People hear about you before they actually hear you.
Yeah.
And, and you say what other artist was dope at that time, bro? It was so many. Scar, um, Boss, not even just Boss, Northeast Kings.
Yeah, most definitely. See, that's around the time where I could say, I heard of Mully. It was more so around the time when Northeast Kings, because I know all the Northeast Kings.
Yeah,
Majority of them went up northern, and probably
yeah,
Boss probably went, I think he went to Maryville or whatever. But
yeah,
they was doing like, Morgan. They was already, they had stickers everywhere, you know what I'm saying? They was taking it
yeah.
real
They was like
serious.
baby, they was like the baby Wu
They
Tang,
was like the
or you
baby
know
Wu
what I'm saying?
Tang. Yeah.
Yeah, they were like
So
for him, Lil Dion, you know what I'm saying? Tony, you know what I mean?
uh-huh.
Dollar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Uh-huh.
and I played baseball with Lil Dion,
Uh-huh.
Big Brother, Rashad, James Mosier. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Uh-huh.
So yeah. So and
Yeah.
then Rich and them, their production, they used to, do production. I met him through my sister. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So, but yeah, man, during that time you had the likes of Tim Trees
Uh-huh. Definitely.
and yo, I forgot who it was. Yo, it was somebody he used to rap with. Yo, I cannot think of his name. He never made it, like he died young, but he used to be like one of my teacher's sons. But he used to rhyme with Tim Trees early. And I can't think of what his name is, but he passed away young. And the teacher, her name was Miss Anderson at James Mosier. But I don't know if his name began with a K, was like Khalid or Kai, but he used to be nice. And at one point was on the cipher back in the day.
Was it caught, Doug? Wasn't
I don't know. I don't know. I
No,
don't
it
think
wasn't
so.
caught. Okay. I don't
But
know.
but you
But
know what? Saying that right there, I want to say where I really took it serious, I think is around the time when me and my sister took over the site for 92Q.
Okay. Yeah, that's some people probably think y'all was a group a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like when you hear one, you hear the other one like later on. Not probably like
Right.
when you initially jumped off like that.
Yeah.
But Nick, shout out to Nick Styles.
Big
So
Styles.
yeah, you already know. So when it's almost like y'all was kind of, I wouldn't say a duo or nothing because y'all was definitely separate entities. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's almost like y'all had a main energy together. Should I
Yeah,
say?
it's a synergy, man. We literally born one octave away from each other. Like if we sang, we literally one octave. So me and my sister always had a synergy, and I'm the one that made her rap. She started rapping one time. We was in an argument, and I was listening to the cadence of her voice while she was arguing. And in the middle of the argument, I was like, "Yo, you be a crazy ass MC, yo." She looking at me like, "Man, get the fuck out of here." And so she
Molly
thought I was
crazy as
joking.
shit, yo.
Yo, for real, I
Just
started
imagine
rapping.
it in the middle of an argument, somebody say,
Yo,
"Yo."
she was going in. She was like, "Cause nigga," and da-da-da-da-da. And it
Yeah,
sounded like I
yeah,
was looking at her, and she sounded like she was rapping so much while she was arguing.
yeah,
I forgot we was arguing, and the shit started sounding like a rap.
yeah,
Like, nigga, what the fuck? And da-da-da-da-da. And then her voice was so crazy.
yeah,
I was like, yo, I know you about to think I'm on some shit right now. This is what I told her mid-argument. I said, yo, you be a crazy ass rapper, yo. And
yeah.
she's still mad in the argument. Like, yo, come on, yo, you always playing. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. And it just, everything was sounding like a rap. So I told her, I challenged her to get on 92Q to Cypher with Nicky Knight, Reggie Reg, and K Swift. I was like, all right, look, we're going to get on there. I'm going to call in or whatever. We're going to get you on there. Yo, she won one time, never lost. The rest was history.
And that sound like power though. I'm going to call in there. I'm going to call in. You know what I'm saying? See, it's all, that sound like power for real, you ask me. So,
right.
yeah, I mean, it sound like you could get buttons pushed because it's like you was the man too. That's what I want to ask you. Because a lot of people in the town, they don't even know how you contribute to this Baltimore rap scene for real. But they don't know you the first one I seen on MTV.
Oh wow.
Straight up.
Yeah.
On MTV from Baltimore.
You know what? Yeah, I probably had you and there is one person I saw before me on there that I can recall, and that was Be Rich Woe Now. I remember
80
seeing that
Dimes.
video.
Yeah, shout out to Be Rich too. Yeah, 80
Yeah.
Dimes. Yep.
Shout out to Be Rich. But yeah, when that Harder Than Baltimore hit MTV, bruh, it was like a lot of people had never really seen the likes of, I guess my style. Everyone got that different style.
Yeah.
They didn't think that, that could exist like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was like, yo, what the fuck is that?
That's what I'm saying. You did stuff with Memphis Bleak, Freeway. Like, it's almost like you was putting in work and y'all was spending a bag back then. Because the further you go back, everything costed more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your videos, they was
Yeah.
probably 15, 20,000. You know what I'm saying? Just everything costed.
Yeah. Yeah, back then it was pricey. It was everything was grandiose. Everything was like you had to do it on a certain level. I did joint. Yeah, you're right. I did joints with Bleak. Recorded my first joint 03 and Sony Studios with Memphis Bleak. That was the first cameo. Even though I released it in 05.
That was big.
Had a joint with the Clips.
Yep.
With had Ghostface on the hood. Had a joint with my guy Freeway.
Yep.
My bro Freeway. And that was all on that Mully album that dropped in 2005. And then as far as the MTV thing, that came 2009.
Ho. What did I mean, cause you know back then it was probably SoundScan and it was different. An album like Mully Mania, do you know records that how many records that did? You
All
probably don't
right,
know
so
off top.
here was the crazy part about that Mully Mania.
Mm-hmm.
When I dropped that, I dropped it through in DTLR, Circuit City, Best Buy,
Mm-hmm.
and everything, right? And through Liaison I think it was Liaison that was the regional distribution.
Right.
And some of the stuff they were saying wasn't moving, but I knew I was hot. And
Right.
the excitement was there. So you know what? I went with a truck, picked up all my shit, and started hitting like the flea market, the streets,
Mm-hmm.
and the car shows. And I
Yeah, you
know,
did used to hit the car shows, but go ahead, though. I'm listening.
yeah, and I know that we at least had ordered at least a minimum of 10,000 CDs.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time I was finished, I had zero.
See, right there, just hold for 1 second. I don't mean
Mhm.
you know, this ain't no shout or nothing to none of the new artists or nothing like this. But I do gotta
Mhm.
bring to the forefront Scola, you know,
Mhm.
which Scola he make good music, this, and this. So,
Mhm.
you know, when I came home, I was trying to, you know, catch up on music. So I was checking for certain people and listening to interviews and all that. And I heard him, he made in an interview, he made a statement that he the first Baltimore rapper to sell 1,000 copies out of his trunk or something like that. And I'm like, he must don't know the footwork that motherfuckers done put in way
Yeah,
before him to even make a
yeah,
statement like that, because I ain't even going to what Tim Trees did. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't keep,
yeah.
you know, that the album inside the
Classic.
inside Sam Goodies and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Uh
yeah, yeah.
Boss Man. You know what I'm saying? Like people sold
Classic.
units. And even me, and I wasn't really like no rapper, or I wasn't really like on y'all level of rapping and stuff like that. And I did that in the weekend or front in the clubs, Club One, and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason why I had to, you know, and I don't want to keep
Bring
bringing this
that
up
up,
because I brung this up to one other
artist.
individual or whatever. But it's just like that's why this is the purpose of this is to educate, you know, about the forefathers. And Rome wasn't built
Bro.
overnight. You know,
Yeah,
it like if people had to put in work, you know,
yeah,
years and years and years way before.